Lesson Chapter 2.3 Roadway Markings. A roadway marking gives a warning or direction. Roadway markings are usually lines, words, or symbols painted on the roadway. Some markings are painted on the curb or other surfaces. The color of the roadway markings have specific meanings. Objective. Describe the proper action to take with a broken and solid yellow and white lane marking. Yellow lane markings. Yellow lines separate traffic traveling in opposite directions on a two-way road. Yellow lines may be single or double. Single lines. A single broken yellow line separates two-way traffic. It indicates that you may pass, but only when no traffic is coming from the opposite direction. A solid yellow line would indicate a no passing zone. Double yellow lines. Two solid yellow lines that divide traffic prohibit passing. Some cities permit you to turn left across solid yellow lines into a driveway or alley after yielding to other traffic. A solid and a broken line together indicate that passing is permitted if you are traveling on the side of the broken line. A solid yellow line on your side indicates that there is a no passing zone. White lane markings. Broken white lines separate lanes that are moving in the same direction. You may cross these lines when changing lanes. Solid white lines identify locations where changing is hazardous. They keep drivers in their lanes and restrict lane change. Although it may be legal, you should not cross a solid white line marking. Solid white lines at the edge of the roadway help you see the edge of the roadway at night and at times of poor visibility. Solid white lines along the edge of the highway may be used to indicate a broken lane or bicycle lane. White arrows on lanes tell you when and where to turn. If you are in a lane with an arrow and the word only, you must continue in that direction of the arrow. You may turn or go straight if there is a curved and straight arrow in your lane. Objective. Identify the meaning of special roadway markings, indicate highway exit ramps, railroad and school crossings, and parking restrictions. Other road markings. A number of painted markings are used to warn of possible dangers and restrictions. Stop lanes and crosswalks. Stop lines. Solid white lines across your lane show where to stop at a stop sign or traffic sign. School crossing. School crossing. The word school indicates a school crossing. Watch for children in the area. Railroad crossings. An X and two R's on each side of the roadway warning sign warns you that there is a railroad crossing ahead. Pedestrian crossing. Pedestrian crosswalks may be indicated by a solid white line. They often have diagonal or perpendicular lines between them. High occupancy vehicle lanes. A large white diamond signal and black and white rectangle Signals identifies an HOV lane. An HOV lane may be reserved for high occupancy motor vehicles. If you travel in these lanes without the minimum number of passengers, you may receive a fine. Highway exit ramp. A special white marker on the roadway indicates the start of an exit ramp. It is dangerous and illegal to cross in this area. Turning lanes. On busy streets, a shared left turn lane can help drivers turn left into businesses in the middle of a block. Drivers traveling in either direction may use these lanes. Solid and broken yellow lines with the white left turn arrows pointing in either direction identified as sharing left turn lane. Reversible lanes. Many cities use reversible lanes to improve traffic flow during rush hours. 2 broken yellow lines mark these lanes. It is legal to cross these lines to pass another vehicle any time except during rush hour. Parking restrictions. Curbs along a roadway may be painted red, white, or yellow to indicate that parking is restricted. The meanings of the colors vary from city to city. Red curbs usually mean that you cannot stop or park in the area, such as near a fire hydrant. White curbs usually indicate you may stop for a brief period of time, but may not leave your vehicle. Yellow curb identifies loading zones that are reserved for commercial vehicles. Handicap parking signs are reserved for vehicles with drivers or passengers who have disabilities. The curb in these areas may be painted blue. Handicap spaces are usually larger than regular spaces to allow room for loading a wheelchair into a van. Objective: explain the function of rumble strips and raised roadway markers. Rumble strips and reflected markers. Rumble strips, short section of graveled or corrugated roadway, are called rumble strips. When you drive over these strips, they cause your car to vibrate and make a loud noise. Rumble strips warn you of an unexpected need to reduce speed or stop, or that you're too close to the edge of a road. Speed bumps. Areas such as parking lots and very narrow streets sometimes have raised portions called speed bumps. You should drive no faster than about 5 miles per hour over speed bumps. Driving faster may damage your car. Reflective markers. Some highways are marked with small reflectors that reflect headlight beams. At night, in bad weather, reflective markers are much easier to see than painted markers. In regions where it rarely snows, these markers are raised. Reflected markers are color-coded. White markers are used at the edge of a roadway or between lanes. Yellow markers may indicate the left edge of an expressway. Red markers warn you that you are driving in the wrong direction. Pull off the roadway immediately if you see red roadway markers. Review. What is the basic difference between a broken white line and a broken yellow line? And 2. How are school crossings indicated?